Right, because that's an important part of the way you work with family constellations. It's not so much about changing something,
Yes.
but more about seeing something. Can you say
Yes.
something about that?
Yes, for me, a constellation basically is a mirror. And the wish to change something is actually you rejecting something in yourself or in your parents. So when people come to therapy, they think this is not good or this is I don't like, and I go to therapy and I'm going to change it and fix it. But inner transformation doesn't happen in this way. Inner transformation happens only through a deep yes and through a deep acceptance. So the moment you want to change something, you must be rejecting something in yourself. So we look at that, and that's why the work for me of a real therapist or meditator is not to help somebody to improve, but to help somebody to find a deep yes to how things are, to find a deep yes to yourself as you are, to find a deep yes to your parents as they are, to find a deep yes in what happened in the past. Because you can't change the past. You can't change your mother now. You can't change your father now. You can't change anything that happened in your life. The only thing you can do is to open yourself to it and to how it affected you and how it affected your life. And for me, that is the real work. And that leads to inner transformation, because in a strange way, the moment you fully say yes to something, suddenly your life changes you. Life changes you. So in a way, it's not you who change yourself, life is changing you. All important things in life, they happen to you. They are not in your hands. When you look at it at the body level, your breathing is not in your hands, your heartbeat is not in your hands, your digestive system is not in your hand. All the major life functions, they're not in your control. And in other ways, it is also like this. Life is not in our hands. We are in the hands of life. Any moment something can happen and we can't control it. And really, the wish to be in control makes you also tense, and you still can't succeed.
But in the workshop you said, out of these three things, life, love, and death, love is the only one that is in our hands. How is that in our hands?
Well, what is in your hands is awareness. You can develop your awareness. You can learn to be conscious of yourself. You can learn to be watching yourself. And in that sense, you prepare the ground for love to happen. Of course, love is not in your hands. You can't decide, I want to fall in love, and then you fall in love. Because it's not like this. It's not that when you say to somebody, I love you, or you hug somebody, then you become more loving. It's not like this. But consciousness, awareness, you can develop. And when you prepare the ground, then the more chances are there that love will happen to you spontaneously. So awareness, you can develop. Birth is not in your hands, obviously, because you were born. Death is not in your hands, because you don't know when you're going to die. In fact, the Tibetans say, when you're born, the time of your death is already fixed. So even this idea, if I live healthy, I prolong my life, is also false. You die when you're supposed to die. So birth and death are not in your hands. But love, in a way, is also not in your hands, but you can prepare the ground where there are more chances that love can come to you. It's like this. If you live with an open hand, there's a chance that a butterfly lands on your hand. You can't make the butterfly land on your hand, but there's more chances than when you make a closed fist.